Yo, I've been experiencing what I call a great pullback. Definitely a pullback in like my energy, just from like everything for real. Like, um, the biggest ones was my job, leaving my job like it was about a month ago now. Um, and just from people, from organizations, the stuff that I was in. Like I was in Nesby, I was in Engineers Without Borders, and then I'm about to pull out of like one of my last organizations. I'm on like an alumni council, um, which all the stuff that I enjoy doing. I really do. It's like a lot of stuff that it's a lot of stuff that I want to do. I just don't feel called to do it right now or do it any longer for now, at least for now, you know? And it literally applies to everything. Like I said, it was my job, certain people. Honestly, it's pretty much everybody for me. It's not even. It's definitely like certain people, but also just like people in general. I just, you know, I stay in contact, but it's I can with my loved ones. But it's like in general, I don't know. I just feel called to pull back and like almost like also with like my space, like getting rid of stuff. Like kind of like emptying out stuff. Like it's definitely stuff that's like I still got boxes from when I first moved in here that I never. But one, I don't really have as much space in here, but it's like yo, it's just been sitting there. Like a lot of stuff that's just been sitting, old stuff that like um, some stuff I need, but also a lot of stuff I don't need, and it's stuff that I've been holding on to from the past that it's like at one point had sentimental value, for that older version of myself, but now it's like, yeah, I can throw it away. I don't need that for real. Like it's gonna free up space anyway. Um, and yeah, I just feel the need to. It's like empty. It's like pulling back my energy from people, places, and things, and then just clearing out my space, clearing out my home. I still got old stuff. It's like I can downsize, definitely downsize and throw away what I don't need. Definitely just throw away what I don't need, yo. Um, and I don't feel bad for it either. Like before, I remember kind of feeling this a few months ago, and it was like I was, I felt some type of way about it. I guess, or even like with like doing like a lot of stuff. Like I have like many interests. I have a lot of interests, not that. And so my mind says, okay, so I just do this at a time, do this, do that, da, 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 so you move on to this and do that. Da, da, da. Now it's like it's no rush like that for nothing. I have stuff I'm working on for real, but it's like I'm not obligated to do anything for real. Um, and also I had a couple notes in case I forgot what I was talking about. One point, something I was thinking about that I wrote down was like with going back to the stuff that like me throwing away. I was gonna say I realized how much I've grown. I feel like you really can see how much you've grown when you can throw away something or get rid of something that used to have so much sentimental value in the past, or like had, or I guess more specifically, meaning, yeah, let me not say sentimental. Let me say more like stuff that had power over you, or um, actually that's more so like psychological stuff. Like, say something reminded you of a bad place in your life or whatever. Actually, all right, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, but let's say this. Keep along with this. Say that there's something that used to bother you. Like, dang, I can't think of anything else right now. But let's say like um, a while ago, you got robbed by somebody with a box cutter. They came up to you, was like, "Give me all your money," da, 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 and then they hit you, whatever, da, 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 and you were traumatized from that. You look now, you paranoid, look behind your back every time. Now you carry it on you type shit. Carry something on you, or um, you get triggered by. But let's say now you get after that happened, you get triggered by box cutters. Now we see a box cutter, it's like you instantly, like your heart start beating. You instantly kind of get brought back to that memory of getting robbed, you know? And they robbed you for your stuff, robbed you for your phone, whatever. You felt pain, you felt loss, whatever it may be. And so like whenever you see a box cutter, instantly, it's just like instantly in a fight or flight mode because it brings you back to that traumatized memory. But let's say you do the work on yourself, you heal, however long it take, months, years, a whole decades, whatever. You get to a point where it's like, you did the work on yourself and you confronted that trigger, that whatever traumatized you, and now it ain't about nothing. You can look at box cutters, whatever. They don't even mean nothing to you. That's also how I kind of feel with stuff. It's like along with getting rid of like the old stuff, like the junk in my home, it's also like I'm realizing that I'm not attached to a lot of my junk and my stuff, and psychologically, I'm not attached to a lot of the stuff that used to trigger me in the past. And I'm so proud of myself for the growth. Like when you like, life is cyclical, so things come back around. And so let's say something, you went through something, whatever, but it's years later that you heal from it, and now you're stronger, you're more confident, you're more standing in your inner strength. But that same thing kind of comes back. You look at it like, wow, like that used to really get me riled up. That really like did a number on me. It got me in my emotions, got me triggered. Like man, like that don't even do nothing for me now. Like that's crazy. Like I really existed in that way in the past where this thing triggered me the way it did. Like, wow, I'm so proud of myself. Look how much I've grown type shit. Like that's how I'm feeling with a lot of stuff. Not just the physical stuff that I've kept for years, just to keep them, or I felt like I had to keep them, whatever. Also just like the psychological stuff. It's like not really attached to nothing, or nothing has power over me in that way to where I can't let it go. I think that's what it is. I feel like I can let things. I've let things go. I've let a lot of things go. And I'm at peace with it. Even like my hair, when I cut my hair a few months ago, that was a tough one. That was a tough one for me because for so many years, it's just I've been growing up for years, and that became my identity, a huge part of my identity. And I love my hair. I love my locks, yo. I love those locks, man. And to cut them off, it's like, dang, I feel like it's cutting off a part of me. But I was like, you know what? This is symbolic. My hair, me cutting off my hair, is symbolic of me releasing the past, the old me that does not resonate anymore. And I did it, and it was tough still. It was real tough. Even teared up a little bit, but it was like, gotta go. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I had, any other notes that I had. Okay. Pretty much talked about everything. The only other thing I had was I be thinking about analogies like all the time, and I was thinking about how like I had like kind of two of them. Thinking about like clogged arteries, and then thinking about a track with stuff on it, just junk or whatever. The clogged arteries example is like just like how your arteries, you need to keep your arteries clear, or your veins. I don't know all the science and stuff behind it, but I know like whatever can get clogged up in your arteries, like that's bad, and that comes from bad habits, from eating certain things, from not exercising, And it's like if you don't keep your arteries clear for blood to flow through, it needs to be able to flow through, energy to flow through that conduit. That's where you start having health complications. Was it cardiac arrest, whatever? I know that's more with the heart, but I'm sure it's related. I know it's related. Anyway, got to keep your arteries clear. It's like I feel like you got to keep your space clear, your mind clear, and anything that is not benefiting you, or that anything that is holding you back, or keeping you, or just negatively affecting you, gotta let it go, yo. just like the little build up in an artery. That whole, you think about like the cross section of an artery. It's like it gets smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller hole, a smaller and smaller area for the blood to pass through. Like I said, that's how the health complications start. So you got to keep them clear. And then the analogy with the track. My fault. I'm hella tired right now. I'm glad I wrote this down actually, because I'd have been more lost than I am right now. Anyway, with the track, this is actually one of my favorite analogies. I think about life is like a track. Life as like a track, because life is cyclical, go around, 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 around. There's times where it can go run around and spiral down or spiral up, but it's cyclical. It's like a track. And if you think about a track, imagine a track that has like all this junk on it, all this junk. And that junk is symbolic of just all the stuff you've been holding on to from the past. Limitations, old stuff that would get you triggered or whatever, or just stuff you need to heal within yourself. But just imagine you keep going around, but you come back around to like where the crap is, but it's still there, and you go around again, and then maybe even this time you try to like stop, or you try to like stop time, because the thing is with life, you can't stop. You always live in the now, and you always live going forward. Your now is always going forward, never going back. Obviously, right? And another way you could think about that is like, say you on a track, but say there's like a wall. I just thought a hole in the wall. That little, I used to want to go on that show. I still will go on that show. I think it'll be fun. But where like the wall comes down, and you have to like, it's like a shape in the wall. You have to like do a little shape to get past the hole in the wall, whatever. But imagine it's just a wall. Imagine it's just a wall, and it's on a track. And that wall is just keep going. It's like the wall is moving at a steady pace. It's moving at a steady pace, and you can go faster. Like you walk faster than that pace, but you can run, but you can't go back. When you try to go back, it's gonna keep pushing you forward. Like you keep trying to go back. It's like, nope. You got to keep walking forward. You got to keep going around the track. You can't go back and cover your tracks. You got to keep moving forward around the track. That wall represents life. Keeps going. You cannot go back. To bring this back to what I was saying before with the track, with all the junk and stuff on the track, it's like you got all that stuff, like I said, negativity, limitations, crap you got to deal with within yourself that you haven't healed from. But it's like, say it's like at the starting line, and you go around, but then you just walk right past it. You got to maneuver around it. You got to hop on one leg and jump over boxes and shit, just to get around. It's like, okay, now I'm on the track. And then you come back around, and it's the same thing. And maybe you see it up ahead, or you feel it approaching, but then it's like, you want to go back, but it's like, nope, you can't go back. You can't go back. Life is keep pushing you forward. You can't go back. And then you finally get to it, but then you don't deal with it. You don't try to clear it out. You just like, you get to it, you're like, and you get past, okay, and now I'm free. But then you get past that junk. But then instead of trying to just hurry up and get past it, this time you try to slow down, because you got to come back. It's going to come back around. When you go back around, you're going to face the same thing. So you try to like slow down. Be okay, let me take my time. Let me just stand here. That's the thing. Life is going to keep pushing you. It's like, I can't just stand in one place. I don't want to. I'm trying to go slow. It's like, okay, you can go slow, but only as slow as life allows you to go. You can only go as slow as life allows you to go. I'm gonna write that down after this. You can only go as slow as life allows you to go. Wow. Anyway, and so, yeah, you can't stop time. You can't stop time. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving around the track. And it's cyclical, so you're going to run into the same stuff. So it's like, why not just try to clear it as you go? So let's say you go around, you go around and you get back to near the starting line. And all your stuff is right there. You got whole monstrosity of stuff, boxes and freaking all this limitations and crap. But this time, it's like, yo, like, why not just, like, maybe you can't take everything in this one go, in this one swoop. Maybe you pick up a little box and put it off. Or take this off and put it off. And that's symbolic of you dealing with it and healing that part of yourself, that junk or the baggage or whatever that you're dealing with. You know, you don't got to do all of it at once. How about you just, okay, take what you can. If you want to take a big chunk of it, go ahead. Try to take a big chunk of it, and then clear it off. And then next time you come back around, clear off a little bit more. Next time you come back around, clear off a little bit more. You know, it's like, I was just thinking about that for like life, and like clearing out stuff from your life. And I can honestly say for me, it's been gradual. It hasn't been all at once. It has not been all at once. And it has been in different aspects of myself at different points in time. Like for me, I'm going through like a lot of like psychological, like stuff from like my mind, mentally, I'm clearing of my limitations. But I was doing that months ago. But it was in a different way though. It was in a different way. Back then, it was more so like really just seeing my limitations and stuff. But you know, like I said, I didn't clear out everything all at once. It took time to where now it's like there's like a few specks left for me. I'm not perfect. There's still things to work on, but it feels like it's like a few specks left that I got to clear out. And just looking at this, like, wow, like I really done the work. I remember like just a year ago, this part of this track was like filled to the brim, just full of boxes and crap and limitations and stuff. And now it's like a few specks left. Like, wow, I'm proud of myself for that. Like, damn, you know, man, oh man, oh man. Anyway, I'm extremely tired. But yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick, just how I'm feeling. I feel like I said, I feel like a great pullback of energy and just like emptying out a lot of stuff, and not feeling bad for it because I feel called to do it. I no longer feel bad for stuff that I feel called to do, or I no longer actually I don't not that I used to feel bad about it. I used to doubt it. I don't doubt it anymore. You know, for like the project that I was a part of, like it's called Engineers Without Borders. We were supposed to go to another country next month in January, but that's something I would love to do. I would love to do, like, it's literally like combining at least 3 of my passions, probably even 4. It's traveling. I love to travel. It's Spanish. It's a Spanish speaking country, so I would be like a translator. So I'll be able to practice and, you know, be able to connect with people in Spanish. It's helping people. I love to help people. And then 4 is engineering, because I'll be working on a rainwater catchment system to help with collect rainwater and stuff, you know. So 4 things that are literally in alignment with me that I love to do. I would love to do, but that particular thing right now at this point in time, as much as I would love to do it, I'm just feeling that it's not in alignment, and that's okay. At first, I was kind of beating myself up about it. I was like, yo, like, this is literally what you want to do, like, but it's like my spirit is not feeling it. Maybe it's just that this ain't the one. I can still do it in the future, but for right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, you know, so it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff I want to do, but yeah, it's like I'm just more, it's like I'm emptying. This is what I'm about to say. It feels like the kind of messages I've been receiving as well, is that it feels like I'm emptying stuff in my life to make space for what's about to come next, which I'm extremely excited for, yo. Like, I don't even know. I have a feeling, and it's so weird because it's like I know, but I don't know. I know, but I don't know. It's the foggy energy. but I feel what's on the other side of that fog, and it's crazy. It's like, and it's actually like insane, like, but really it's not, because it's always been me. I've there's so many things I've been limiting myself for in the past. One being my dreams, and it's like, no, my dreams are bottomless, roofless, wallless. Like, it's infinite. It's infinite, yo. Just like this background, it's infinite. It's infinite, and I'm just extremely excited. Extremely excited. At first, this great pullback was frustrating. It was annoying. I went through several different phases of it, to the point where even, because before it was like, I wanted to do a lot of stuff, but I literally didn't have the energy to do nothing. Like, whenever I try to do something, instantly, I was like, I got more tired. It's like God was saying, nigga, sit your ass down and learn how to rest, nigga. Like, yo, which I felt. That's literally the message I got. That's why I'm saying that. Because I had to integrate a lot of stuff. I had to integrate rest, integrate or learn how to ground myself, learn how to control my spiritual zoomies, as I say, and like imagination. That's what spiritual zoomies is like. Actually, I'm gonna do a video on that. What it means to me. Where just when you get this great joy and excitement for like an idea, and you just want to do that, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Yo, I just figured out the hole in my plot. I figured out the answer to it. So now I can do this, and that, da, 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 da. Just this high level of like inspiration and just energy. Man, whenever I would get that, it's like immediately I would just be like met with just like resistance, energetically. I can't even say like how. It's hard for me even to describe, but it's energetically. It's like my energy was just like zapped, or I just felt a resistance whenever I try to do this thing. It was just like, yeah, that was more like in the summertime. Definitely summertime for me. Now I'm definitely doing more stuff, and I don't feel that same resistance anymore. So I'm doing more. I'm definitely starting to do more and more and more. But it's still stuff that needs to be integrated with me. Anyway, I ain't gonna make this too long, but yeah, the great pullback of energy, or also just the return was me returning to myself, my true self, my pure self. It's like, who am I without all these different organizations, these people, these limitations, these whatever that are. It's like, who am I? You know? And yeah, I definitely know who I am more and more every single day, you know? And I'm just so excited for the future, yo. I really am. So, but yeah, that's all for now. Peace.